Hey guys, it's Zach from Myshire Farm. We are back again with another video. This video hopefully is going to be pretty fun for you. It was brought to us, the idea was brought to us by Mega KC69 on YouTube, and it's a great idea. It took me a while to put together, but I think that I've done it in a way that you'll be able to understand it and remember it and have some fun with it, so I hope that's the case. Today we're going to be talking about the beginning to end, a brief explanation of a life of a Coturnix quail. So there's 5 different stages, so I'm going to describe each one very briefly, and I hope this helps you guys, answers any questions that you guys might have. If not, you can always ask. But before I begin, make sure you go to our YouTube channel, Myshire Farm, like and subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. But jumping into it, there's 5 different stages of a Coturnix quail. You have the crucial baby stage, then you've got the toddler, then you have the teen, then you have your young adult, and then you have the golden years. Okay, so you got 5 stages. We're going to go through one by one, and I'm going to tell you what days or weeks are in each stage. And this is just what I've came up with for you to try to remember. So if you have a better way of doing it, then let us know, and I'll share it around. But the crucial baby stage is from day 1 to day 10. This is the time period that it seems like they're most crucial. Their heat, their water, everything just needs to be right on. It needs to be perfect in every way. So they're very dependent on you the first 10 days, just like a baby is, right? After day 10, they tend to kind of back off a little, and they can kind of take care of themselves. They start regulating their own body heat, knowing when they're cold, knowing when they're not trying to scuba dive anymore, being able to handle better feed or bigger feed, crumbles and things like that. So that's the toddler years. The toddler year starts on day 11 and goes to day 21, so until they're 3 weeks old. They're still in the brooder, they're still heat dependent, they still need you, but not as much as that first 10 days. The next set is the teen years. This is the years that they come into their own, right? So what you're gonna do at 3 weeks or 4 weeks old is you're gonna take them out of the brooder and you're gonna put them into the grow out stage, or the grow out pen, right? So this is their grow out stage. So at this point in time, they need to make sure that they're eating very healthy and very good so that they can grow up to be very, very strong, right? So very, very high protein. This is critical for the teen years. The teen years are between day 22, which is the start of the 4th week, and then through day 56, which is through week 8. And again, feed is very, very important. Light's a little important. They don't really need heat anymore. They're fully feathered. And so that's the teen years. The next section is the young adult / adult stage, right? So this is when they become who they were meant to be, right? So from day 57 until a year old, they're laying eggs. As far as the hens go, the males are doing their job too. So they're doing what they were meant to do. At this point in time, you need to take down, you need to lower the protein and increase the calcium for egg production. That's very important. A lot of people get that wrong, where they think protein is the most important thing the entire time. It's actually not. It switches around, just like adults. We need more things at certain areas and certain stages of our life than we do at other times. And it changes. So from day 57, which is week 8, to 1 year old, they're considered layers. This is their adult years. So again, lower the protein, higher the calcium, and collect the eggs, right? They need about 14 to 16 hours of light a day. So keep that in mind. And then they have the golden years. So this is from year 1 to year 2. Now they're still layers. The males have kind of, slacked off a little bit. So you might need to replace them. But women, women live longer anyway, so it's the same deal, So they're going to start to producing less eggs, right? And then at one point in time throughout that year, they're going to stop laying. They're going to molt. Usually that's about a month to a month and a half. And then they'll start laying very inconsistently. And that lasts for a couple of months, and then they're pretty much done. So what I would do, what we try to do, is once we hit that 1 year mark, we try to take it easier on them, and we put them into a retirement home, where they can just take it easy and do their thing. And so typically they can, and if you're not pushing them their whole life, they'll lay up to 2 years. But typically between that year to 2 years, and it just varies per bird, when they start molting and when they start lowing production, but that's kind of their golden year area. So from 8 weeks, maybe sooner, to about a year, maybe a little bit longer, is your prime time to get the best production out of everyone that you can. So that's just a brief description of the whole lifespan of a Coturnix quail. I hope that helps. I hope you enjoy. I hope you can remember it. And if you have any questions, let me know. And stay tuned, because I got more coming your way. Thanks, guys.